far as I know that, and I'm going to keep this specific because of family reasons, he said that Amanda has contacted him and has spoke with him on multiple occasions, that she's still very emotional because most all she was doing is just telling him how much she loved her father, and was doing a lot of crying, and a lot of sympathy, emotions were going on. But she explained to him that he had a daughter, also that she had a daughter, and I guess she was saying that she's 6 years old now, and that's pretty much what they were really going through at the point, just explaining, they really didn't go into, like I said, I don't want to get with the specifics of what occurred because I don't know what the FBI is doing or anything because of the situation or evidence that they might have or what they've occurred. So she did tell him a few things that occurred and while she was under restraint. But I'm going to keep that to myself right now at this moment because of that fact, to keep it. I don't want to say hidden from the public, but I want to say, that until I'm sure it's all going to come out eventually anyway, but in its own time, let her have her peace right now. But she's really speaking with family, and that's the way she's going. That's the way she's really wanting it kept. From my understanding, right now the child is 6 years old. She didn't say no names. I don't know if the baby's been named yet or not, but we'll learn that out, I guess, when Amanda finally gets here, wherever she may be at this point. So there was no name set, but the child, she's in good health. The child is, and she's loving by Amanda, and she was asking her father's blessings. So that was good. She didn't specify, I'm only assuming that it was because she was only 17 and she wasn't pregnant when she was kidnapped, so something occurred. I don't know who or what, but like I was saying, this is probably specifics, that will come out eventually. But I don't know at this point that's what actually happened, how she conceived the child. She was like a daughter to me. She lived with me because of my daughter and her was like sisters. They're only a few months apart, so it was like me and her father. We were only a few months apart from our birth, so we kind of grew up like brothers, not cousins. So that's just the way it was. So she lived a lot at my house, so she was always pretty strong-willed. She was a happy girl. I don't want to say, I really can't find the words, to explain, how instrumental she was to our family. She was a go-getter. So she's pretty strong. I've been in the Marine Corps. I did my terms, and I've seen a lot of crazy stuff. And I can only imagine or fathom, being locked up in a cardboard box, with no hope, no sensibility of life, left. How I guess it would be what you would call total hell. That's the only thing that you could say. It'd be a form of hell, where you have no hope or no sympathy, no nothing, no care. I mean, I couldn't imagine it, so I don't know what she could be going through, emotionally. I know the news media and everything has already spoke with him in Tennessee, where he's staying at this time. And he refuses to make any interviews until he speaks with his daughter about the situations and how she wants to go about it. So even though he's her father, he's still giving her respect of how she wants to go about this and who and how she wants to go about it with. So and that's all I can do.
Is he headed up?
No, right now he just had back surgery done, and so he's kind of incapacitated right now, so he's really not able to come up, but he said he was going to come as soon as that's possible, or she'll go to there, one way or the other. They'll be reunited within a short period of time. Happy. He told me he was very happy. He says that his heart's unbelievably touched, by all of it. He said, as I've told even everyone else, there is no words that you can say to explain your emotions or your feelings that you have for someone or something. So for someone to ask me, well, how do you feel at this point? Well, how do you explain your feelings? We can use our common words to say, well, I'm happy or I'm sad, but how can you really explain your feelings? It's all within each individual person. From my understanding and my belief, that I can't explain my feelings. I know that, I'm just overwhelmed. I can use that English word to say, well, I don't have no words, for it. They just talk fatherly and daughterly, and she was more concerned about his love for her daughter. So she loves her daughter. So evidently, I can only give an assumptions that that's how they kept power over her, is through her child, because without that, she was strong enough even at the end to break away, but so even that probably couldn't hold enough power over her, even the child, until she felt that she was up against the wall to where it was either a live or die situation. So she went forward with whatever she did, and I can only, thank, spiritually, that she had the strength, and believe me, for a girl, I give her all of her kudos, I can't have enough praise for her, and her strength and abilities to help herself, her child, and those other girls. All I can say at this point, that how much I love her. Just wait for her to come home.